The concept of the gaze, influential in fields such as psychoanalysis, feminist theory, film studies, and art criticism, refers to the act of viewing and the power dynamics inherent in perception. This concept, which extends beyond mere looking, involves a complex web of relationships characterized by who is looking, who is being looked at, and the socio-cultural context in which this act occurs. The gaze is closely associated with theorists like Jacques Lacan in psychoanalysis, Laura Mulvey in feminist film theory, and Michel Foucault in relation to power structures. Jacques Lacan's psychoanalytic theory conceptualizes the gaze as a fundamental component of subjectivity, where the individual's awareness of being watched profoundly shapes their sense of self. Laura Mulvey's seminal work in feminist film theory introduced the concept of the male gaze, highlighting how visual culture often presents women as objects of male pleasure. The gaze is intrinsically linked to power relations and the construction of subjectivity. It can assert power or dominance, reinforce social norms, and contribute to the construction of identity. In many contexts, particularly in feminist theory, the gaze is associated with the objectification of the subject being viewed, often in terms of gender dynamics. The relationship between the viewer and the viewed is central to the concept of the gaze. It involves a psychological dynamic where the act of viewing is as significant as the subject being observed. The gaze is shaped by and reflects broader socio-cultural and historical contexts, including norms, beliefs, and power structures. The concept of the gaze is crucial in analyzing how visual media constructs viewer perspectives, particularly in examining representations of gender, race, and sexuality. In art, the gaze informs interpretations of how viewers engage with art and how subjects are represented, particularly regarding the portrayal of women, the gaze of the artist, and the gaze of the viewer. From a psychoanalytic perspective, the gaze is integral to the development of the self and the mirror stage, where individuals become aware of their external appearance. The gaze is particularly significant in feminist theory, where it's used to critique ways in which patriarchal societies visually represent and consume the female body. In film studies, the gaze has been instrumental in analyzing cinematic techniques and narratives, exploring how films position viewers and characters, often reinforcing gender stereotypes. Michel Foucault's analysis of the gaze, particularly in institutions like prisons, hospitals, and schools, demonstrates how surveillance and observation are used as tools of social control. The gaze raises ethical questions about voyeurism, privacy, and the ethics of looking, particularly in an age dominated by visual media and technology. Contemporary discussions of the gaze incorporate intersectional perspectives, considering how factors like race, class, and sexuality interact with gender in shaping experiences of being seen and represented. In conclusion, the concept of the gaze is a multifaceted and critical tool for understanding the dynamics of looking, power, and representation. It reveals the complex interplay between viewer and viewed, highlighting how visual perception is deeply embedded in cultural, social, and psychological contexts. Through its various interpretations and applications, the gaze continues to provide valuable insights into the ways in which individuals and societies perceive and are perceived.